Thank you, Patrick. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the October 10th zoning board hearing. Tonight, let's get the minutes of the last meeting. So the members that were present at the September 12th minutes, myself, John Dagnes, Bobby Capizzulo, and David Claro are the members that are here tonight. We have one member that couldn't make it. So with that, I will take a motion to approve the minutes as submitted. Motion by John. All those in favor of 4, that's unanimous. Thank you. I'm going to pass that down to Melissa for me, please. Okay, first hearing. This is on George Solomon, 181 Congress Street. This is on the continued application of George Solomon. Is that how I pronounce this? Simone? Okay, 181 Congress Street, Milford, for special permit and/or variance release as necessary under the applicable provisions of the zoning bylaw in relation to a parcel of land located on the northerly side of Congress Street, known and numbered as 181 Congress Street, and shown on Assessor Sheet 26, Sheet 26, Lot 26. The zoning release is in order to permit the construction of a 24 by 30-foot detached garage on the subject property. With that, since this is a continued application, the board members that were on the initial hearing will be the board members that are on the continued hearing. And that is John Mastriani, John Dagnes, Mark Casaloya, and Chris Burns is not here. So there will be 4 members on the hearing for tonight. And with that, I'll turn it over to Attorney Bertnazzi.
Mr. Chairman, I am newly retained to assist the applicant with this petition. There was recently some input that was received from the town engineer with some suggestions about some things that could be done to maybe address some of the concerns with drainage and the flow of water off of the parcel in connection with the proposed project. So my client is receptive to those suggestions and would like to have the opportunity to work with his engineer to generate some plans that might show this so that the board can take a look at it. And in furtherance of that, he would be requesting a continuance of the hearing until next month. We're happy to sign any waivers that are necessary to do that.
So saying that, and I'm glad that the town engineer took a good look at it, made some suggestions that would probably be beneficial not only to the site itself, but also to the surrounding area, and a lot of that has to do with the way the water is running off the property. I felt that that was probably a good pertinent idea, not only for the applicant, but also to the immediate abutters that, some of this water seems to be running, and we want to be able to try and contain that, and I think it's important that there's time allowed to have the engineer along with the town engineer to kind of work that through to make sure that we can try and get that completed.
So we have those suggestions, and we can forward them on to my client's engineer, and
They can coordinately work that through?
Exactly.
Okay. So I would need any objections to the continuance? You want a month or you want 2? You have a question, Mike? This is on the continuance.
I would like to go on record as objecting to the continuance. The applicant has plenty of time to get this site plan in.
Mr. Visconti,
Yes.
right now, there's 4 members out of the 5 members on the panel. We have 1 member missing tonight. He is allowed to ask for continuance because he doesn't have a full 5 voting member board.
I understand he's allowed to ask.
So you can object,
As
that's
I am
fine.
allowed to object.
That's fine. Duly noted on the record that you have objected. So with that, board member, anybody else?
1 month would be fine, Mr. Clerk.
1?
1 month is fine.
Okay, if you feel that there's more needed, then let us know, because we would like to be able to contact.
We'll get you advance notice so that we don't have folks coming down here for no reason.
Okay, Melissa, do we have contact information? Okay. All right, so with that, we'll do a continuance to the next hearing, which is the November 14th. Okay. Continues until November 14th. You want to sign that, Dave? I just added November 14th. Sign here, and I'll sign below it.
Oh, I thought I was taking that one, and you wanted my clients there.
Applicant, board member.
Oh, I see it. Sorry.
You want a copy?
Glasses on, too, and I can't
take a
see it
picture.
anyway.
Wow.
You're already younger, Mark, right?
Haven't caught up to us yet.
No, that's fine. Once it's in the file, I can get a copy of it.
Okay, so do we have anything on the schedule for November 14th yet? So they would probably be the first ones on? Okay, first one? Okay, good. With that, I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by, you got the right people, you're on that one, right, John?
Yep.
All right, so I have motion by John, second by John. Okay, all those in favor of John Mastriani, John Dagnes, David Claro?
Aye.
You weren't on it.
I was on that
Oh,
one.
you were on 181?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute, let me double check. He was, right? Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Well, you've been on vacation, so. That's unanimous, so we'll continue that to November 14th.
I just don't know if I was on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that's what I wasn't on. It's called you want your attention.
Okay.
It's called you want your attention.
Yes, sir.
Just one more quick one. if I
Yeah.
may. Will the plan be available at least 14 days prior to the meeting?
As soon as the plans are available, we can give you a call and you can pick them up, as soon as they're submitted.
Okay.
I can't control when that is, but we'll try to make an effort as soon as we can to get them to you. Hopefully, they
We're going
can
to be
work.
making contact tomorrow. As soon as we have them, we'll certainly get them to the board.
Okay, that'll be great.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
two questions, please. Is it clear to the resident that this building cannot be used as a business or car repair or construction?
That's all part of it. It's not allowed in that zone.
And how about it cannot be used as a future residence?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Now, saying that, because we're in just now general discussion, because the hearing has actually been
Yes.
continued,
Yes,
under the new bylaw that Healy passed, single-family homes that have a single-family lot and can meet the side and rear requirements will be able to allow to put up a secondary home on their property as a matter of right.
That is not the plan here, though.
That's not the plan, but I'm just telling you that whatever happens here, if the garage doesn't go on that site, and he can meet the side and rear setbacks, he can put up a second home on that site. It's a matter of right, based on the governor's ruling through the state. And in October, town meeting is also verifying that with some certain guidelines and restrictions.
thank you.
I was just going to bring that point up, okay? It has to go through town meeting, and there's no guarantee that'll get through town meeting, but it has to go through town meeting.
Town meeting is October, I get that, and they defined that by the governor's law. So whether or not we can fight, and we certainly can fight the federal government, it's been done before, but I'm just bringing to you the attention that that is what is now happening in every community.
And I will stress that that is not the plan for this particular.
Of course not, of course not, but it doesn't mean there won't be a plan for somebody else's, next to you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, all right. Okay, with that, we'll move on to the second hearing, continued hearing. And this is on the continued application of Anthony Andriola, 10 Whale Street, Milford, for a variance relief from certain provision of Section 2.4, 2.5 of the zoning bylaw in relation to a parcel of land located on the easterly side of Purchase Street, consisting of two lots known and numbered as 359 and 355 rear Purchase Street, and shown on Assessors Sheet 1, Block 53, Lot B, and also Assessors Sheet 2, Block 0, Lot 70. The variance relief is specifically sought from the lot frontage, lot width, and lot shape factors of the relevant provisions of the zoning bylaw in order for the lots to be combined and utilized for a single-family residential dwelling. And with that, Attorney Bertnazzi, I will turn the floor over to you.
Well, Mr. Chairman, in this instance, we do not have all of the members that that heard us on the initial evening. And we're still working through some of the suggestions that were made by the board at the last meeting. So we would request a continuance of this hearing as well to November 14th.
Okay, just a quick comment. I just want to make sure. So, hearing, would you do me a favor? On the plans, the wetlands aren't on the plans, could you make sure that they add the wetlands on
Sure.
the plans too? Just so
Sure.
that we've got all of it?
Okay.
Wetlands and topos?
I think aren't the wetlands on, there are wetlands on the adjacent lot. I think the wetlands are shown on this lot, and it's some of the wetlands on the adjacent lot that are now causing us.
On the plans that I have for the submitted, I don't have any.
Check it out. But yes, we can certainly ask them.
Yes, they're not.
You're not on
in
that
anything.
one. Okay. So you
Okay.
want wetlands added, and was there
Yeah.
something else?
Yeah, the topos and wetlands.
Okay.
It's similar to what we requested from the previous application. The topos helped out a lot in the previous application, which actually helped trigger what we needed to do on stormwater management for that site.
Exactly.
Okay.
I will ask the engineer to add those.
I know there was an aerial at one point.
Yeah, I have a copy of that if you want it.
No, I have
no, I don't.
I have the aerial.
What's that one there?
Probably a lot of people don't realize is that
If you're looking at it, it doesn't show, I can't read it either, the elevations of the topo, but it does show the wetlands.
Yeah, it wasn't on the big
No, we'll
plan.
bring it to the next.
That's fine.
some elevations here, David.
Yeah, I'll have them find
Yeah,
it.
on this one, but they weren't on the plans
big
that were
plan doesn't have
submitted.
it.
Yeah,
They have all that information.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah, that's fine.
fine tune it.
Continue to, what was that, November what?
14.
Yeah, we're the one where they show the house and everything.
Oh, yeah. Yep, well, they have it all, so we'll have them added to the plan.
They just can't read it.
Hey. Can I keep this, or do you need this one back?
Oh, yeah, that, I had.
Already have it?
I have copies for everybody, but I'm gonna have them tweak it.
Okay. It's pen. Beautiful. Thank you. All right. This one, let me just mark this.
No, that was not on that initial meeting, David.
No, I think that they have
One of them's not here, that was here.
this one. Don't they live in this one? They live in one of these. This is the one. They live in the other one. They live in that one.
Okay, I need a motion to continue till November 14th. Members on the panel at that point, for this hearing, David Claro, Robert Capizzulo, John Dagnes, myself, and David Pine. So with that, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a
John
motion to
Dag-
continue.
Motion by Bobby to continue, second by Dave Claro. All those in favor, John Dagnes,
Yes.
Robert Capizzulo.
Yeah.
David Claro. And myself. That's four. Continue. Thank you. All right. Driving right through it.
And I don't say it. That's a smart thing.
I should make a note to the letters if they could possibly get it.
The next applicant, we'll put them off to 8 o'clock, so we can just sit around and have a little... Come on up, and I'll read into the minutes. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Pleasure to be here.
Welcome. This is on the application of F&D Central Realty Trust, 189 Main Street, for variance relief from Section 2.5 of the zoning bylaw in relation to a parcel of land located on the northerly side of Central Street, known and numbered as 296 Central Street, and shown on Assessor Sheet 47, Lot 86. The variance relief is specifically sought from the front yard setback requirements of the relevant provisions of the zoning bylaw in order that the existing single-family dwelling remain 28 feet from the Mount Pleasant Street property line, where 30 feet is required. And with that, on this panel tonight is myself, John Mastriani, John Dagnes, Mark Cazzaloya, Robert Capizzulo as the alternate number one. So therefore, I'll read the notes from the planning board first. Oh, you know what? The application, you want to
Yes.
motion to suspend?
Yes.
Motion to suspend on the reading of the application as long as it's indicated in here what is actually being portrayed. Is that correct? Correct. Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? That's unanimous. I'll shoot right over to the planning board letter. Planning board reviewed the petition listed above at the regular scheduled meeting on 10/1 and recommends the following. Planning board has made a favorable recommendation. Town planner letters attached for reference. Town planner letter indicates the applicant requests a variance from the front yard setback requirements to allow for the existing single-family dwelling to remain at 28 feet from the Mount Pleasant Street property line where 30 feet was required. The subject property is a triangularly shaped lot with the deep side slopes. The inadvertent use of the outdated survey of the building placement has resulted in two minimal 2-foot encroachments into the 30-foot requirement yard setback from Mount Pleasant Street, and they recommend a favorable report be sent off to the zoning board. So with that, give us a quick overall, and we'll get it moving.
Good evening, my name is Jeff Stefanik, I'm a land surveyor with Gurry and Halnon. This is Jim Sullivan, Vice President of Gurry and Halnon. We researched and surveyed the property in 2020. It took a couple of years to get the design squared away. The street lines that we used for the design plan contradicted a record map that we were unaware of. What was referenced in the map as a planner, like a needle in a haystack to find this map. But unfortunately, the house was built after the map came to our attention. And so the street line on Mount Pleasant Street came closer to the structure, and the street line on Central Street moved away from the structure. So we gained a couple of feet on the Central Street side of this triangle, but unfortunately, we lost a couple of feet on Mount Pleasant Street. We did our due diligence. We didn't take it lightly. But we weren't aware of this other street line, and that's why we're here tonight asking for relief.
So we're looking for a granting of 2 feet on Mount Pleasant Street side, right, for the frontage?
Yes.
Variance relief for 2 feet on the Mount Pleasant Street side for both boundaries, correct?
Yes.
Any comments?
It was an honest mistake. It wasn't done on purpose. Seen it before.
Motion by John, we approve it as submitted for the variance for the Mount Pleasant Street 2-foot frontage offsets.
Second it.
Second, all those in favor? Opposed? That's unanimous.
Thank you all.
Thank you, gentlemen, for coming in. We appreciate it.
Consideration.
All right, good luck. Well, with that, we don't have anything else on the agenda.
Easy night.
With that, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Yes.
Motion to
John
adjourn.
Mastriani said yes.
Second. All those in favor? Opposed? That's unanimous. Thank you, everyone. Hope you all enjoy a wonderful evening. Good night.